Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We are back for some more F1 24 driver career mode for round 9 of 24 for the Canadian Grand Prix. And let's get ready for Canada, as you could say, as Oh Canada, the maple syrup, all the fun stuff, Lance Stroll's home race, and all the fun stuff. So yeah, I guess you could say that. But anyways, if you did not check out the last video, please go check that out below. But let's get straight to business. We got to meet up with RB real quick. Obviously, I said I was going to continue talks with them. Mainly because, like, okay, I mean, they had, you know, they were much better than us. But we got to get our trophy real quick. We got our career trophy. But, yeah, obviously, we had talks with RB. But I think, let's see where they are. Obviously, like I said I was going to continue talks as more people have showed up. Maybe discussing a potential contract. But looking at their department, it's not looking good. Well, look at their drivers. I mean, 1 point, 9th, 1 point, 0 points for Ricardo. I honestly, I'd show current team, but I kind of already know where we are. 86% success rate, 22 upgrades applied, 22. But again, they're not quick enough. They're just not quick enough. I'm not really interested. And again, after that performance, I don't think my ego is too high, but I want to go to a top team. I mean, joining the Red Bull family would be a privilege, because I probably assume I'd spend 1 year at RB and then maybe get a promotion at Red Bull, but it's challenging. It really is. But I think just declining talks with them is the best option. I appreciate them for the offer, but
Hey,
yeah.
Just a quick one for me. The team are pleased that you've declined that meeting. Gold star, brownie points, etc., etc. I guess we'll see if anything else more exciting comes calling, but let's focus on our current seat for now.
Gotta give me a better team, man. I can't be carrying Alpine on my back with Pierre Gasly all over the place. No offense, Pierre, I love you. But anyways, let's take a look at our performance index. Well, again, I mean, where we sit in the driver standings. Obviously, Monaco got a race win. Won in Monaco. Thankfully, my first actually career mode written in Monaco, so I will take that. Actually, no, that's not my first one. I won a career mode race back in 21, but that was before I started, you know, creating content. But yeah, it was very good. I really enjoyed that weekend, and well, I'm ready for Canada. Well, I'm mixed on Canada. One, it's not my best track. It's one of my worst tracks, I'd say. I can't drive this place to save my life, and it's nothing personal against Canada. It's a great track. It's just I suck. It just doesn't suit me very well. So we're gonna be on the back foot, but with some weight redistribution, I'm thinking weight. I want to go weight. The car feels, you know, I think obviously just having less weight and I guess all that carbon fiber. Okay, you know, I mean, I wanted to go there. I think Gasly is eyeing something in the obviously he's eyeing something within the department, but ERS is another upgrade we could chuck on, a minor upgrade, and we'll have some really good ERS. That should be coming on time, I think, ready for Austria for that triple header coming up. So, but yeah, but anyways, let's take a look here of well, we got an overcast race and a wet qualifying towards the end, but there's a performance. We have just gained closer to the top 5 teams, so we are making improvements left and right. But again, practice is done. Car was okay. It's not very good around here, so we might be a little bit in the back foot in qualifying, but we're gonna try our best. And well, coming off a race 1 in Monaco, we gotta prove to some teams that we need a better drive. But let's go see what we can do here in Monaco.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in Canada at the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fastest of all in the next hour? Yes, it's time for qualifying.
Good old Saturday around here. Bonjour, Canada, or Montreal, sorry. Bonjour. And let's get ready for qualifying here. Like I said, car wasn't that great. It didn't feel that great. I don't know why. I'm really struggling a lot here. Well, I expected, but again, I mean, Pierre's pretty quick compared to us. We're not. I mean, we got nothing. I don't know if it's just the way I'm driving or something's off, but man, I mean, even in practice, we had like a good amount of offs, I'd say. I mean, we completely, absolutely freaking chugged it down into through the first corner. Absolutely just lost the back end completely, especially that exit through the Ball of Champions. But we come across checker flag now. Where does this put us? That's only going to put us P7 ahead of Hulkenberg and Zhou Guanyu. So yeah, like I said, really struggled with the turn 1 and turn 2. Actually, in practice, through 2 of my qualifying runs, I actually freaking cut the corner completely and spun out. Because again, I don't know why, I just can't get anything going, especially the 1 corner 2 through 3 and 4, or I think it's 4 and 5, through the left right. I mean, it was more of a struggle through there too. So on the back foot, but P15, that's actually going to put us in the bottom 5. I think Verstappen, Sainz, and Russell will be clearly ahead. And we're on the back foot looking in, so we're in a boat, but we give it another go. So let's go do another lap here around Monaco. Like I said, through here, pretty good, but very wide. I don't know what's going on. I can't get the car rotated, but like here, through this next corner, I'm telling y'all, man, oh my god, the amount of times I've almost lost it is crazy. But we get through there cleanly. I think it's just when I push, I can't, if I feel like I pushed the car, I feel like I got nothing. So we got enough fuel for 2 laps, so if this lap is not good enough, it's only about a 10th up, so it's not very good, but heading through the wall of champions, very close. But 4 tenths up now. I can go faster, but that puts us P14, so that's not enough. Yeah, that's not enough. We got to go again. And we go again. And thankfully we got, obviously, like I said, enough fuel. But first sector, we did pretty good first sector. And, well, it's looking pretty good. So heading through the last couple of corners here, we don't want track limits. We don't get track limits. As I feel like every time I kind of cut the corner, I get track limits. But anyways, heading down now, where is this going to put us? Puts us P8, and that should be enough to get into Q2. Unless, you know, the AI find, like, if everybody finds a second, but I think we're in the Q2, and yes, we are. Pierre goes P6, we go P9, and about 3 tenths down, so it's not looking great, but well, we're ahead of Russell and Norris, so we get it all. But your bottom 5, it's the 2 V-Carbs, Zhou Guanyu, Logan Sargent, and Nico Hulkenberg, so those are your bottom 5, and well, now we just kind of focus on Q2. And the rain is coming pretty quickly, so we want to get a lap done now. And as I said, we get this lap done now. Everyone else is in the pits though, but they're not coming out. We go P3, about a 10th off, so that's not bad. We got ahead of Leclerc. Leclerc got blocked, but Q2, like I said, I need to get out there. I need to set a lap because the rain was coming, and the rain did come. And this just did not help Gasly, nor Verstappen, nor Sainz, no Hamilton. They're out, and Magnussen, Albon get in, and we also get into on luck. I don't know what they were doing, but the rain was coming and none of those bottom 3, even my teammate, he didn't even come out. I don't know what he was doing. And Q3 now, it is a wet track here in Montreal. It just started downpouring, and I'm not very excited because this is not going to be a good lap. I can tell you that right now. I mean, it's, again, I've never, again, still, I can't drive full wet. I'm ass. I'd rather drive in inter conditions, but again, I don't. And like I said, I mean, it's going to be a challenge no matter what. So we just got to give it our best. But heading through here, very wide, and well, that lap's kind of over. And we hit the outside wall, and well, now we're in the wall as we just completely shattered the front wing.
We're seeing major front wing damage.
Well, that's it for qualifying. That's P10 on the grid. Well, I mean, I guess you could say we broke a toe. Maybe we broke something in the suspension from hitting the outside wall pretty hard, but I guess not, because obviously the game's not realistic. But yeah, this game is not realistic. Perez got pole. Okay, Perez gets pole in Canada. No, that's not possible. Perez is supposed to be in mid-season form. It's supposed to be Q1 exit, buddy. How did you get extended at Red Bull? But anyways, P10 for the grid. Hopefully some grid penalties could come our way so we could maybe start further up the grid. But like I said, I found pace, like I said, but, I mean, it might be a struggle. We got some fast guys behind us. Sainz, Hamilton, and Verstappen and my teammate. We are screwed. Let's get on to the race.
Montreal is not only the second largest French-speaking city in the world, but it's home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. The name Villeneuve looms large over this one, but who can write their own legends today? It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history and could be the cause of a safety car today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Albon, Stroll, Magnussen, Cowboy, Bottas, Gasly, Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, Russell, Joe, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Sargent, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about this afternoon, and who's going to talk about it with us? None other than Naomi Schiff. Hi Naomi. We've heard all the rumours this week about this driver, and in the words of Joe Strummer, should I stay or should I go? And it seems, according to the rumours, they're staying. Now Ant, you know us, professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those rumours because they were true. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Alrighty, welcome to the grid. 35 laps around Canada, Montreal, and like I said, complete overcast race. No rain expected. It's going to be well, it's a pretty good weekend. I feel like it always rains here in Canada, so it's good to have a dry weekend. Especially, I mean, I feel like every time I come here in the game, it's always raining. Again, I mean, it's off the coast, so it makes it, obviously, you're surrounded by water, so what do you expect? But anyways, we had some grid penalties, and well, we actually capitalized on that, and I believe that was for George Russell getting a grid penalty. I believe that was that. But yeah, we start P9, Gasly starts P11, and well, this could possibly play our cards right. So here we go for the 5 red lights here around Canada, 35 laps, and we're gonna give it our all. We're gonna try our best to score some points. Lights out, away we go for Canada. We get a not so good start. Bottas absolutely with a rocket ship start and the kick Sauber, but we're gonna get ahead, and we send one down the inside completely on Magnussen, and around the outside of Lance Stroll and also Alex Albon will be crucial, but not as close enough as Magnussen gets us around the exit around the outside as well. But we made contact, and we touched the back of his wheel, and we had some front wing damage, and that is already race over. Well, not really, but we sent one down the inside completely. Is all very bad. We completely misjudged the braking zone there. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I thought maybe, I was like, it didn't look that bad of contact, but I guess I touched Magnussen too much, and I guess I broke the end plate off. So, and yeah, the damage is pretty severe, but I'm gonna stay out here. I gotta go for it. I mean, I can't pit too early. We gotta pray for a safety car, but I guess I misjudged that completely. It didn't look that bad of contact, but I guess it was pretty bad. So we keep going, and front wing damage is not what you want to see. So that's not great, but we keep going on with still a good amount of time left in this race. Maybe we could pray for a safety car, maybe a VSC would be crucial, but we get a track limits warning on lap 2. That corner's been, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. I don't want to hear about it. That corner is hell. That corner is hell, but we keep going. Magnussen, I'm thinking about letting Magnussen go and Bottas. I think I might just let all these guys go. Because, again, I know my pace is not that strong because I got so much front wing damage. I'm losing so much time to Stroll and Albon. So I feel like if I let Magnussen go, I could maybe stay within the DRS of him. But it's going to be challenging just to stay within the DRS of Magnussen. So it's going to be... It's just going to be a whole challenge, you know what I mean? So we have to keep going. But here comes Bottas down on the inside, but he backs out of that. And, well, probably for the best reason, because I feel like that was just too... I feel like I wouldn't even go for a stint there if I was Valtteri, but we keep going. On lap 4, and Magnussen is kind of getting away from the DRS. And, again, Canada, you need some good downforce, and, well, we didn't have that great of downforce, so... well, we don't have that good of a front end, which is kind of making it impossible. But even during practice and qualifying, the front end was not that great, and especially with the front wing damage. I feel like you need a good, strong front end, and it's not looking good. So, yeah. But lap 6, we fast forward time. And, like I said, I mean, this is just the boring phase of this race now. But Verstappen, he's all over the... Verstappen is coming like a rocket ship. He's flying. Bottas is giving the hurry up, because he probably wants to get around us as well. But we're heading through into the wall of champions. But Verstappen gets ahead of Bottas. Bottas actually falling like a rock. There's some contact there. We have to take a look and see what happened. But I think Bottas might have just made a mistake. Let's take a look. But obviously, well, I don't know what happened. Let's see. Oh, both front ends lock up. Is he come back on the track? Oh, he come back on the track like a madman. What is Valtteri doing? The awareness is you can't come out on the track like that. You're experienced. You're a seasoned veteran. You can't come out. And he has another one. Oh, horrible race for Valtteri already in the Sauber. If he wants to, man, it is not looking good for him. That looked like hell. Yeah, that looked like hell for Valtteri. So we keep going, and well, as we do, we keep going because, well, I'm just gonna keep on going forward. Well, not really, but I'd like to, but it is going to be a challenge. That is 100% sure. But, I mean, the gap to Hamilton is greatly increasing, obviously, but, I mean, it is a struggle right now currently on the track. You know, we got no front end. Obviously, the front wing is not really working, but, again, I mean, if we can stay with... I mean, it'd be impossible to stay with Verstappen. We get a track limits warning there. That's the second one, another one, and we're out. Strike 3, but, anyways, yeah, but... It's been not a great, you know, weekend so far, and even from the start, it's just been really painful. And obviously, I think even with the front wing damage, I don't know where we would really be, but honestly, it's just going to be survival. We can pray for a safety car. A safety car would be awesome right now because, you know, that just would help everybody out. But a safety car is going to be, that's going to feel like impossible, I feel like, because of how bad, you know, we have to pray for bad luck, and yeah, someone's gonna have to DNF. But I guess if we can keep going forward with, I mean, even after if we pit, if we could try to at least go forward or push forward, that'd be the goal. But I guess if we can maybe help Pierre out too. I mean, playing the team game, maybe if Pierre can, I mean, because he's been pretty quick all weekend. He's been arguably faster than me, which... there's been some tracks where Pierre's been quicker than me this weekend, and I think Canada is one of them where he's showing his real speed. So I feel like if they put all the focus on Pierre, that would be pretty good. But Sainz is, well, he's going to be all over the back of us here in just a minute. The DRS he's going to get is probably going to be crazy. But, yeah, like I said, we're on the back foot looking in, and we'll just have to keep going. But, like, yeah, at this point, I don't know what really to do. So I guess just playing the long-term game and... hoping Sainz can get around us here pretty quickly. So I don't know if Sainz is on the 2-stop or the 1-stop. I would be cool. It would be curious to see what everybody's gonna do. I believe everybody will be on the 1-stop, but there's always usually that one driver that's always on the 2-stop. So I guess we wait and see. But Sainz, he's gonna just go right around us. That was, I mean, you can't challenge the top speed of that Ferrari compared to our Alpine, which straight line speed has not really been the best friend this year, but at the same time, we also have a pretty weak engine, so it sucks. And, you know, the objective was to pass Magnussen by lap 11. Yeah, 4 seconds behind, I would have to cut the corner and, like, cut everywhere to even get around him, so that would have felt basically impossible. But, yeah, On lap 11 now, we keep going. And Hamilton all over the back of us. Well, all over the back of us. But Sainz, though, he's coming into the pits. Sainz is on a 2-stop, I believe. And he is a 2-stop. Wow. I was just talking about the 2-stop strategy. Sainz is going mediums. So Ferrari going differently with both their drivers. Leclerc is on the 1-stop. He's on a 2-stop. And, well, that kind of helped us out. But, yeah, I guess we just keep going. Someone had a yellow flag down there. I don't know who that was. Someone probably must have cut the corner. But okay, but pit stop time, and it is time to see where we're gonna stack up now. Obviously, it's gonna be a slow stop for us. I think we're boxing a lap earlier. That might be a lap earlier, but yeah, we gotta change the front wing. I can't drive without the front wing broken. Like, I can usually tolerate the front wing damage, but it was just too severe. I think in Monaco it wasn't that bad because it was just a little bit, but yeah, I mean the front wing was just beat up. It was just taking a beating, and we had no front end. So yeah, but we keep going. So Valtteri is way off pace. I don't even think Valtteri's even changed that front wing on that Sauber, and he hasn't even changed the front wing. Yeah, look at that. No end plate on there. So we gotta get around Valtteri. Valtteri is just kind of hold us up now. We gotta get some temperature in these tires too, but Valtteri's pace is not really helping considering that he's pretty slow in that Sauber. We're gonna send one down the inside. We send it down there, and the move is done. So around Valtteri we go. We now push forward to just try to at least. Now we're just gonna push. I mean, we are gonna push this tire all the way to the end to see what we can get. Sainz sets a fast lap at 111.7. I don't know where we're gonna stack up against Hamilton. We could get him on the exit here. It's gonna be very tight with Hamilton. Me and Hamilton, and we've been going at it for a couple of weeks. I think with our little battle. I think overall it's just been crazy to see how that battle's turned out. But we get around Hamilton. Hamilton doesn't get a great exit, and we're gonna get around him there. And now we go forward for Sargent, and I believe Alex Albon, I believe that was the other driver up there. But Gasly's in the pits. Gasly needs a good stop. Obviously, the bad luck for Pierre has been horrible this season, so hopefully Alpine give him a good stop. And, well, they kind of give him a good stop, but he's behind Russell, so it must have got held up in the pit lane. But a couple other guys coming into the pits as well. I believe that's Ricardo, Magnussen, and one of the Saubers as well. But me and Hamilton are right there, and well, they're gonna get ahead of us obviously because you cut through turn 1 and turn 2, so you have the obviously optimal. But yeah, so we keep going on lap 17. Gasly and Russell gets out, so we didn't lose too much time, but we lost I'd say a fair amount of time. But like I said, I mean they're gonna have really good pace, and we just kind of have to play survival. But yeah, like I said, I mean I have nothing. Like I felt like I got like nothing. I'm confident in the car. I just can't find the pace. I just can't find anything. And we've had a couple moments where I've kind of just been nowhere, you know what I mean? And again, off track and touching the grass and doing all that stuff. It's just been painful. It's been a painful experiment here in Montreal, and we just keep going forward and we're sitting P14 way outside the points. Now we just pray for Pierre Gasly just to get something going for him. So now all the focus is on Pierre while we try to stay with Hamilton, which is possible. I think staying with Hamilton is definitely possible, but again, we just gotta. The dirty air is pretty bad, so if we just stay close, that would be grateful. But again, I think it's gonna be just damage limitation this weekend. That's just kind of what it feels like. So yeah, but McLarens, I don't think have pitted yet. They're still out there on the hard tire. I think they went hard tires completely. So it looks like a couple mixed strategies. One of the McLarens is in, and one of the McLarens stayed out. That might have been Piastri or even Norris. I don't know who that is, but. I have DRS on Hamilton, but not going to really get that move done. But down this straight, though, we could possibly get around Hamilton. I want to see what the pace is in the clean air. It's not great, but, you know, you just want to sit behind Hamilton and just try to see what you can possibly do. But around the outside, kind of put pressure on Hamilton. At this point, Hamilton's pace is not even that good either. So, I mean, it's just, like, we're nowhere. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but he's got no pace. I don't got any pace. Gasly's got some pace though. He's pretty quick in that Alpine. Obviously, he's in that train. Well, they're about to approach that train now with, I believe, the Williams and the Haas. But we go around Hamilton. We had to kind of almost feel like hit the back of the front tire, but collision with that was a collision with Hamilton. I thought I touched him a little bit. No damage though, but must have hit maybe that rear tire, and it must have just sent off a limitation. But yeah, lap 23 now. Hamilton, he's there, but then he just can't get around us, and that is a corner cut, and that is a time penalty. So time penalty in this race, and Sainz just came in for a second pit stop. So now we watch out for Sainz, but yeah, I mean, now we're really in the bin. And track limits has been, not really my friend here. And it's kind of weird because, I mean, Canada's got many flat curves. It doesn't have flat curves, but again, there's just so many parts of the track where you can just get track limit violations, and it's painful, but you just got to keep going forward, especially through here. I thought track limits would be abysmal through those two corners, but I guess not. So Hamilton got DRS once again. Gasly's sitting P11. He's 6 seconds ahead. And now at this point, I'm just kind of backing up Hamilton to this pack, so that's just kind of how I'm looking at it. But lap 24 now again. Avoid damaging the front wing for 5 laps. I will do that. I guess maybe we have slight front wing damage, but I think that was one of the objectives I had this weekend too, was to not get any damage. So I think we've maybe kissed the wall, or we might have some front wing damage from Hamilton, or that was just in general from the first couple of laps. So yeah, but we should be able to get that done. Obviously, consistency is key, as you could say. And well, Carlos Sainz, 10 laps to go. Well, he's coming. He's catching up to everybody. He's catching up to me and Hamilton. Me and Hamilton, because we keep on fighting. It's just bringing Sainz into this battle, but also at the same time, I mean, me and Hamilton, our pace is literally nowhere. Sainz has got good pace. He's on fresh mediums. We're on pretty old hard tires. So yeah, I get close to Hamilton through here, but again, it's just impossible, I feel like, to fall through the dirty air. And well, we could get a move done there, but I doubt it. But let's get an update where everybody else is up at the front on lap 26. That is Lance Stroll ahead of Magnussen. And or is that Hulkenberg? No, that's Magnussen. I was like, yeah, I was gonna say that's Magnussen. And then I believe that is the Williams, and then the Red Bull, and then that is Gasly and Russell. So yeah, Gasly is still P11. So he's in that big train of cars. So let's see what we can do there. But we go down the inside of Hamilton. I'm just kind of doing this for fun. I'm trying to back him up because I'm mainly afraid of Sainz, I guess you could say, because Sainz is going to want to get around us pretty quickly. But Gasly is slowly getting up there. Albon is losing a lot of positions, but Sainz, he's not close enough. I thought he was pretty close enough that time, but he's not close enough, so he's going to back out of that. But we live to fight another day. But Sainz is going to probably rocket ship right around us, so I'm not expecting that too much. So yeah. But, back end loss there once again. Just really, I guess rear tires are probably going out. We got a yellow flag. Okay. That someone's had, it might have been one of the Saubers there that must have tried to let go of Leclerc, and I believe that is Perez fighting for the win. I don't know if Verstappen's in that train or not. I don't know where Verstappen is really in that train. I don't know where he is on track really, but Gasly and Albon, they're fighting for position. So keep it going. Sainz, though, I thought he was close enough. I guess not. So Sainz lives to fight another day. But here comes Sainz, and he's got that slipstream, and he's gonna get around us there once again. And it's a little bit fight. We fight that on the exit, and we get around Sainz. So yeah, like I said, I'm trying to hold up Sainz because I know he's quick. But I got to keep it clean. But it's been a clean battle so far. We were on the outside. He's got the inside line through the hairpin. And he's got much better traction. He's on fresh hards. We're on old hards. He gets that move done. But now we get to stay in the slipstream. Get some dares. Let's have some good fights here for P12 and P14. It means nothing, but minor placings are key. And, off-track excursions and how everything is panned out today, it's been pretty abysmal. So I'm not very happy in the amount of, it's just been horrible this weekend in general for me. So just been a struggle. But, that's an RB, and that is Ricardo, and I believe Ricardo is out of the screen. Yes, he is. That is a engine issue for Danny Rick. So engine issue for Danny Rick, but we keep going with almost 2 laps to go. Gasly is up though in the P10, but we actually look at the gap behind Hamilton. We can pull away. Last lap now, and well, we're gonna get P13 here because Hamilton's not gaining. I don't know what happened to Hamilton, but his pace dropped off tremendously. I don't know if he's got an engine issue or what, but come across checkered flag now. Last lap, but Sergio Perez, Street Circuit King, wins, and he gets ahead of Charles Leclerc and Carlos, and that Fernando Alonso, not Carlos Sainz. And then McLaren running up P4, P5, Verstappen up there. Gasly is going to get points, but from our side, well, we're going to get P13. I'll take it, but that's not what I hoped for. Really struggled a lot this weekend, but we go back at it.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
They take the checkered flag then here in Canada in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in total dominant style, that was a fantastic drive, and it is not one that we see very often.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
And there he is. Sergio Perez is going to wins the Canadian Grand Prix ahead of Charles Leclerc and Fernando Alonso. So Alonso gets a podium for Aston Martin. Really, it's been a minute since I feel like Aston has had a podium. And I think this might be their first podium of the season in this career mode save, but it's been a minute since they've last been on the podium in real life. So yeah, but Perez wins for Red Bull. Red Bull's still probably the quickest car right now in terms of upgrades. So yeah, but from my side, it just wasn't good enough today. Really struggled. Just in general, you know, I mean, it was just horrible. No pace. Like, I just felt like I had nothing this weekend, and it sucks, but it's just part of racing. You know, you have your good days and then you have your bad days, and well, this was a day, I guess you could say, where we could have capitalized, but a simple little mistake kind of ruined it. So yeah, but I think points would have been possible, but I mean, the pace was kind of nowhere, especially on those hard tires. So it was hard to see. But Pierre Gasly, though, finally gets some points on the board, and thankfully he gets P8. So I'm sure he's happy about that. And I feel like it's been a minute since Gasly's got his. I think that might be his first points finish of the season. So Pierre deserved that. But driver standings real quick. Well, ahead of Hamilton, still ahead of Lance Stroll. Gasly's up there to P14 now. He's got to get ahead of Zhou Guan Yu ahead of Valtteri Bottas in the standings. That's a shocker. I thought Bottas was ahead, but yeah. So as we look forward to Spain, I guess we'll just have to push forward. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, Spain's going to be maybe hopefully a better circuit for us. I hope so. But yeah, we got a triple threat. We got a triple header coming up, so it's going to be challenging, but we keep going at it. We'll try our best. But thank y'all for watching this video. Thank you for everybody who's been supporting this series. That really means a lot to me. I appreciate every single one of y'all that support this channel. You guys are awesome. Checking out more career mode content is what I'm going to start doing now. So yeah, but thank y'all for watching this video. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see y'all in the next one.